Hey there guys, so I'm back and today I'm going to do a video that I haven't done in about a couple years actually. And 2026 is stacked and I decided to do my anticipated film list. Even though there's so many films I'm looking forward to this year, there's only like 7 of them I'm really excited for, so I decided to do a top 7 list instead of a top 5 or a top 10. And as you could tell, this video is not going to be in my usual area, my normal camera. I'm just using my phone, but like this is going to be a quick and easy video for me. So at number 7, I have Godzilla Minus Zero. To me, Godzilla Minus One is still my favorite film of 2023. It's not just a monster movie, it's a film about a nation who's recovering from a war, trying to take down this massive threat. And I mean, honestly, the final battle of Godzilla Minus One is still one of my favorite final battles in films ever. So that's why I'm really looking forward to this. And number 6 is Project Hail Mary. I mean, you got Ryan Gosling in the lead, who is one of the best actors working today. Lord and Miller are finally back after like 10 years. They actually are directing, even though they have done some stuff recently, like the Spider-Verse movies. Um, this is based on the book that is done by the same author who's done The Martian, and I absolutely adore that movie. So yeah, that's why it's at number 6. And number 5 is God's Mandalorian Grogu. I know it's like really the first Star Wars film in like 7 years, and this is just an extended episode of a TV show. Even though season 3 wasn't their best series, I mean, simply it wasn't that good. But I'm so glad we finally moved away from the Bo-Katan stuff, the Darksaber stuff. We can finally move on from that. And you know what? If this captures like the feels and the excitement of season 1 and 2, I'd be so happy. And number 4 is Odyssey. I mean, this is Christopher Nolan's biggest movie yet. Christopher Nolan, who's done two of my favorite films of all time, Inception and Batman Begins. I mean, I watched a 5-minute clip on IMAX back in like December, and that was just awesome to watch. And number 3 is a film that I'm gutted that it's not going to be theatrical release. It's going straight to Paramount Plus, and that's the Legend of Aang movie. I mean, all I know is Aang and his friends, who are basically young adults who are trying to learn this ancient power to save this culture. But even though we have been getting stuff over the past like 20 years, just less than that, like Legend of Korra, we got the live action series on Netflix. We've got the comics, we've got the books. We're getting a new series shortly, hopefully with an Earthbender. But we finally get to explore more of those characters, and I liked how I want to like see how they got to Legend of Korra. Like, are we going to get Republic City? Are we going to get some characters that weren't really referenced in Legend of Korra? I mean, Avatar: The Last Airbender is one of my favorite shows of all time, but it's also my favorite animated show of all time. So that's why I'm so excited. And number 2 is Spider-Man Brand New Day. Spider-Man is my favorite superhero of all time. Spider-Man No Way Home is my favorite film of 2021. And also the fact that this is not directed by John Watts. It's directed by, I can't remember his name. I believe he's called Dennis something something, the same guy who did Shang-Chi. I mean, I adore Shang-Chi. Um, even though we haven't got much story about this so far, and I don't like the idea of like having other Marvel characters, which we've seen in other Spider-Man movies. Now we're getting the Punisher. Now we're getting the Hulk. I'm curious to see what they could do with this. I mean, I had doubts about Far From Home, and I absolutely adore that movie. So yeah, at number 2 is Spider-Man Brand New Day, of course. So at number 1 is going to be Avengers Doomsday. Look, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been a hit and miss over the past few years, but Avengers Doomsday is going to be so big. I'm so excited. We got so many characters in this movie. And the most exciting thing I'm looking forward to this is the X-Men part. I'm a simply big X-Men fan, and like Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler is finally turned after like 23 years. That's the one thing I'm so down for. But I'm looking forward to seeing like the Fantastic Four and the Black Panther and seeing Steve Rogers return. There's so many great things I want to see in that. But also you got the Russo brothers. I think this is a film I cannot wait to see. But yeah, so that's why it's my most anticipated film of 2026.